Welcome back to the Psychic Next Door. I want to thank each and every one of you for taking the time to watch my premiere video and also for your overwhelming support. Many of you have taken time to like, share, subscribe, and even comment on my channel, and I'm truly grateful for you. My goal today and always is going to be to provide you clarity and peace through these spirit-driven messages. Remember, these are just general readings, not one-to-one. So if it doesn't resonate, just leave it behind, my friends. All right, so let's get into it. This reading is for our beautiful Aries sign for the month of May. All right, we are being drawn towards these two decks right here. And as you all know, while we shuffle these cards, we are going to chat regarding the information that I received for you all during my off-camera meditation. And boy, is there a lot to unpack, my friends. So here we go. We are going to take those two. They're asking us to please take them. Okay. The first bit of information that came through during my off-camera meditation is they whispered or said the word air in Spanish. They're basically saying, in a nutshell, that you need some air. You need to take a minute. You need a breath of fresh air. You need to reset yourself and regroup. Okay? They gave me this feeling of being completely overwhelmed with life, your schedules, the duties you have. Basically what's being required from you on a day-to-day basis. They mentioned that this may be a good time for you to take a minute and kind of do like a bit of a life review up to this point, right? Things that you have done for a long period of time, habits, things that you do naturally. They're asking you to revisit, to carefully revisit, and perhaps remove some of these duties from your day-to-day living. They mentioned prioritizing and leaving the rest behind. And they said some of you need a complete restructure. They then mentioned the words go, go, go. It's like you're going 90 miles an hour, right? And you've either hit a brick wall, not literally, obviously, but you've either emotionally, mentally, you've hit a brick wall, okay? Or you're completely burnt out. Then they showed me a visual of someone looking out their window, right? Like in contemplation. And they're visualizing a secluded beach. Perhaps you should consider a short stay, maybe what they call a staycation, to help and bring yourself back to life in a sense. Then they showed me do not disturb on a cell phone. Okay, so it looks like through that entire message so far, my beautiful Aries friends, you're burnt out. You're burning the candle at both ends, and you need some time. You need some time to regroup, okay? Then in another visual, they were showing me someone close to you, kind of doing a life review in their head. And they were saying that this individual wants better for you, or they want different for you than what they had done with their life. It's not saying someone is passing or anything like that, but I think there are periods during our lives, different points where we get in our lives where we kind of just take a minute and look back, and you don't want any regrets, you know. And this individual that's close to you, perhaps if they could do a few things differently or over, they would. And they kind of want the same for you. Then they gave me the phrase, don't cry over spilled milk. Don't sweat the small stuff, essentially. We get in our routines, and sometimes if one shoe drops, we feel like the world is closing in on us type feeling. They're saying perhaps take a step back. Okay, take a step back, and don't take everything so seriously. They're sharing with me that you're an extremely hard worker, and you have an insane amount of responsibility on your shoulders. Sometimes we need to take a step back and give ourselves time to regroup and time to kind of get refreshed, otherwise things tend to kind of go downhill until we do, We're going to draw one more card, my beautiful Aries friends, and see what this message continues to provide for us today. Okay. So let's start here. Surrender to the divine. Sometimes you just got to put your hands up, Aries, and say, that's it. I need a break. I can't run this schedule anymore. I can't keep up. And you have to just surrender. You just have to take a breather, okay? A time to give rather than take. You strike me as the type of individual that all you do is give. You give to others, you give to your family, you give to your job. You give, and you never take, okay? It's time to perhaps reverse that role a bit. Work through your fears, okay? Some of you are struggling with what ifs. What if I changed this out of my routine? What if I didn't do this anymore? What would happen? It's a panic for some of you, right? Like if you weren't the one to do everything and you kind of gave the ball over to someone else and say, hey, can you help me with this? You're worried that it wouldn't be done to the level in which you do it, or will it get done correctly? You've got to work through that fear and allow others to help you, okay? Connect. You're being asked to connect with others in meaningful ways. Sometimes it's helpful to get a new perspective and to simply be around other people. You're in need of this right now, and deep connections will benefit you in many ways. Again, you're in the midst of your rat race, okay? What you have to do, what needs to get done, your responsibilities, your what you feel your priorities are. You're missing out on some of the awesome things that life has to offer you, right? Some of the opportunities where you can just grab a chair, go to the beach for the day, go to a pool. Just go do you, all right? Reset yourself. Resolution. Whatever it is that you've been struggling with is about to be resolved. Remember that resolutions don't always happen in the way we hope or want, but being able to move forward and start fresh always brings relief. So immediately with this card, they're sharing with me that for some of you, a ball has to drop in order for you to do something differently. You're not going to go away from your routine, your schedule. Something has to come in and mix it up, okay? And something has to kind of shake it up for you, right? In order for you to do something a little different. And that will happen for some of you. Doesn't mean it's a negative thing. It's just going to be, I would say, out of your comfort zone. And some, a lot of times those are positive things that, may panic you on the onset, but really it's a gift, okay? Allow yourself. You're being asked to open your energy. You're being asked to open your energy field and take down your walls of protection in order to allow goodness into your life. Sometimes, without even realizing it, we block ourselves from the flow of life. It's safe to open up yourself again, okay? Again, they're reiterating your schedule and your routine. For some of you, you absolutely feel that if you don't continue to follow your routine and you don't follow a set schedule, things will just fall apart and your life will be, for lack of a better word, insanely crazy and disastrous. And sometimes you need one or two things to kind of throw you out of that routine and comfort zone to realize, wow, I can take the time for myself. I can take a few hours and just read a book, and you need that. You need that. Otherwise, what are we doing? It's like a means to an end. All right, let's draw some clarifiers for you guys. Let's see what other messages Spirit has coming through for you guys. All right, Judgment. The Sun. Oh, I love this. The Devil. This is right in line. This is right in line. And finally, Death. Okay. I know for some, they can often panic when they see, the Death card or the Devil. But I'm just going to be straight with you guys in what's coming through. Okay? And this is how it rolls. This is how they're telling me to present it to you. Okay? Your schedule, your stress, your inner demons, the difficulty in your life. Okay? That presents itself as the devil. Okay? The things that don't serve you. And it doesn't have to be anything, horrific. It doesn't have to be that someone's on drugs or things of that nature. It can simply be that you are your own worst enemy. You don't allow yourself the opportunity to breathe. Okay? It could be something of that. It could be just that. Okay? And they're saying once you put that to bed, okay, once you let that go, your world is going to open up. You're going to realize your day is going to come. Okay? It's almost like you're going to be renewed and refreshed. Okay? This card is actually an excellent indication, or an excellent depiction of what they're making me feel. And for some of you, it's pretty cut and dry. You're going from a very tightly wound individual who doesn't allow themselves the opportunity to relax and breathe, and you're realizing there's more. Now, I don't know if you guys remember, but in my off-camera meditation, I had mentioned someone going through a life review that's close to you. Okay? They may end up sharing this information with you. For some of you. Okay? They don't want you to make the same mistakes they did. They want you to take more chances and basically live a better life. I'm getting the indication that this individual was very hardworking, focused on their family, very much kind of like the pattern that you're showing. You're being responsible. You're doing what needs to be done, when it needs to be done. They're basically wanting you to let that go and live a little, okay? Enjoy your life more than they did. And take it to heart if they share this information with you. It's being shared with you for a reason, right? Sometimes just that simple conversation, or when you see somebody going through something, it brings through that clarification for you, like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? What am I doing? I've been running this race, this rat race all my life. And for what? Right? Because it's your obligation. It's, you know, how you're built. But you have to give yourself a chance. You have to allow yourself. All right? You're being asked to open your energies, giving yourself the freedom to live some. Now, I'm not saying go out, quit your job, just go balls to the wall crazy out there. No. It's just giving yourself opportunities to live, right? As you go through life. This is a beautiful, beautiful message, my Aries friends. I hope that this resonates for many of you, that you allow yourself the opportunity to break free and to just enjoy your life some, okay? Thank you for joining me. I hope you guys have a great month, and we'll see you soon.